Definitely gonna think about what to do, not trying to make the same mistake as before. So here's an opportunity to see what game plan she's gonna have forward.
Well, GLASNOVIC certainly showed in the third period. I think it was 7-0. It was a good lead for Jones. In fact, I think it was 6-0, and GLASNOVIC came back. Jones just nicked one at the end.
Yep.
And it certainly, Jones came away from that bout with a sort of, phew, got away with that one. And this will be very interesting. GLASNOVIC already seeing that she's starting to look to take the game to Jones here.
Yeah, absolutely. Normally it's Jade that's always the one starting off the fight.
Yeah.
But I think now Niki's understood that she didn't take the fight to Jade.
Yeah.
But Jade is comfortable in both, so.
She's hard as nails, this girl GLASNOVIC. I remember in her quarter-final, she had a really tough bout, and she showed some real mental toughness.
Yeah.
Against her opponent now. I don't have it, I can't remember exactly, but she really is a hard nut, this girl. And Jade Jones has got all on, and there's no doubt that Jade has been dominated in this early part of the first period.
Yeah, well, Niki's taking the game to Jade, and Jade is responding well.
Yeah.
And here we go, first point on the board.
Now, Jade's known as a headhunter, but in that match against GLASNOVIC, it was all single point kicks like that. I do remember that very clearly.
What?
All 7 points were single kicks, just simple forward movement, and she scored already there, and that's going to give her a little bit of confidence.
I think everybody knows that Jade loves to go to the head quite a lot, so she sometimes surprises them and goes to the body. So it's very clever from her behalf. So she's playing that. She's playing a waiting game and just letting her do everything.
Yeah.
But I think she's spoiling well when using the front leg well, and getting into that distance.
Yeah.
And that's how she's scoring with that check, and she's really good at that. That's one of Jade's trademarks. So.
Yeah.
So here we go again. So it's exactly the same thing, just using the front leg to get into a distance.
And nearly scored there. That was close.
Yeah.
I think GLASNOVIC just turned the body at the end just to make it more of a glancing hit, and it didn't score.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not a touch to the body. There's actually there's a threshold where you have to go above that threshold, so it has to be a hard hit to the body.
Yep.
It's not like the headshot where it's literally a touch will do.
Yeah.
And there we go. First period over. And interesting, even in that first period, there's a story.
Yeah.
GLASNOVIC comes out, she wants to take it, then she takes a little breather after a minute, and Jones is in.
Absolutely. You know, sometimes when I see Jade fighting, I see Paul Green in there fighting. You know that style that Paul Green used to have, skipping with one leg and trying to catch the opponent with a front leg. And Jade's doing it in her weight category, and it's brilliant to see.
The Swedish coach is giving a really good talking to the. There's one thing we'll have a look at some of the highlights here. See, that's a hard hit between those two.
Absolutely. Here's that check that we were speaking about that Jade loves to do quite a lot. And it's becoming effective. There you go.
There's the point.
There you go.
I love these super slow. You really see, look at that. Jade's coming in. Oh, it's a right old mess, that one, isn't it? It's limbs all over the place. But it's great to see. Now, one thing, you know, I've seen recently with Jade a lot more. Interesting. Paul, what do you think Paul's just said to Jade there?
Well, I'm sure Paul's telling her that if you persist with the front leg and you be first rather than her, maybe there can be more opportunities in there, because I think Jade needs to take the game to her now.
Yeah.
But I think Niki's not going to allow that.
Jade trying a little flick there, wasn't it? GLASNOVIC exited. And GLASNOVIC starting the second again. There's no doubt that her coach, this is a game plan from the coach. He's reminded her, he wants her to dominate. She's come out second and she's doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. She's taking the game plan forward. She's not allowing Jade to think. And whatever Jade do, she spoils and she comes forward again. But Jade, as we know, she's strong with that front leg. And that's how Niki's opened up her body to her. So
yeah. She's holding well here. Still. Oh, what an attempt to the head and hit nearly. And remember, at that European Games, it was 2 head kicks from GLASNOVIC that scored her 6 points in no time at all in the third. So just giving Jade a reminder there that she's got that in her repertoire. Must excuse us if you're listening to this from around the world. Of course, Jade Jones is a British athlete. We're on home soil here.
You can tell Niki has progressed quite a lot. She's covering well. She's moving around, taking the game to her opponent. And throughout the whole day, I was watching her. She's really progressed as an athlete, and she's becoming a dominant force in her weight category too. So So I'm sure her, Ivan, Hamada, and Jade all know each other quite well. So here we go. She scored a point. Just being persistent, really. So.
And Jones will get a Kingo there for holding, but yeah, that was quite a... She came in with a sneaky one in close there, but she was in fast enough and scored. And the domination that Jones had against the Korean Kim So-hee earlier is certainly not... Oh, flick from Jones, so close.
I think Niki's starting to wear out a little bit here.
Yeah.
Because she was going forward quite a lot, taking the game to Jade. There you go. Almost got the back kick in there.
And the spinning kick, of course, 3 points now. GLASNOVIC trying to score on round the back. I've got a feeling, well, there's only 1 point in their last 2 meetings. It was 4-3.
Well, that was a better round from Niki. She took the game to Jade. And Jade's not allowing her to get in.
Yeah.
So she's taking the game plan well. She's being clever. She's trying to be first and not let Jade get in a rip. You know, when Jade starts getting comfortable and she's coming forward, she can dominate the game and then run away with the game too. So Niki's not allowing that. She's playing her game and taking the game to her, and it's becoming an even match between them.
I'm loving seeing Paul in a shirt and tie. That's great. That's one innovation in Grand Prix that I really love. There you see Jade Jones so close to the head kick.
Yeah.
And of course, she's well known as the headhunter, but this is one of those particular bouts where her opponent knows Jade Jones inside out.
I'm sure in this third round it's going to be about who's going to actually let the guard down here, because for 2 rounds they've both been covering well, they've both been moving around, cancelling each other out, but I think in the third round they're probably going to take a little bit more risk. It's about who's going to actually put the guard down, really.
There's no doubt the crowd are a little bit nervous. You can feel the tension in the air. The crowd there's a few more desperate shouts from some of the younger members of the audience here. They were hoping they were going to see Jade romp this one as they saw in the quarterfinal. That's not the case. And this is a tough match.
Almost.
Wonderful attempted head kick with the left foot from Jones there. Just missed. And this could be down to that single moment, just like we saw in the previous bout now. This could go so easily either way. GLASNOVIC is out. She'll receive a Kingo for that, surely.
Yep.
Yeah, automatic. And Jones says, I want you over there because I want to push you out there again. You know, that's in their minds. A Kingo either way could decide this match.
Absolutely. It's even here.
This is really tight. Jones certainly starting to dominate more. GLASNOVIC. I think this is where there's a little bit of nerves on the athletes as well. They both know if they leave themselves open, this could be. And Jones, there's a big cheer in the crowd, but it doesn't score.
Yeah, you know, she can give them big shots, but Niki's, we know she covers well. She puts her hands there, making it difficult for Jade.
Yeah.
And Jade just persistent with her front leg.
GLASNOVIC is really doing a good job here with the distance, isn't she? She's seen Jade coming in, she moves back.
Absolutely, she's playing well. She's playing well with her distance. She's covering well when she's...
Jones looking for the opportunity on the counter there for a second.
Yeah, here's that head shot that Jade was looking for.
Oh, and it scored.
Brilliant technique from Jade.
And now GLASNOVIC has to open up. There's no doubt about it. GLASNOVIC has to go all guns blazing.
Absolutely. That's what Jade was looking for. She's looking for that flick. And I told you, like I said, that from the beginning, it's going to be who's going to let the guards down. And unfortunately, it was Niki.
Yeah. Well, there's a point for GLASNOVIC, but there's 11 seconds left. Jones just has to defend. GLASNOVIC is going in, looking for a punch there. Jones doing everything to defend this. She'll take another Kingo happily. And GLASNOVIC not too pleased about that, but I think that's a fair tactic in the sport of World Taekwondo.
Yeah.
And Jones I'll guarantee she'll be out of that court any seconds shortly. So another Kingo there, but with 3 seconds left, she'll just go out the back again, take another Kingo, because time, 1 second. Well, she can take another Kingo even after this if she wants to. So we'll go to 4-3. One kick from GLASNOVIC will do it. And time is up. And the home favourite has won this semi-final bout, and how close was that, Mohamed Cho?
Well, it was very, very close. It was very, very close. Nikki had a brilliant game plan, making it difficult for Jade, taking the game to Jade. As we all know, Jade likes to come forward. She likes to take the game to opponents, but Nikki did not allow it. So it's really, really good from Nikki. Just unfortunately, like I said on our third rounds about who's going to let the guard down, and Jade didn't, and Nikki did, and Jade just licked it from just towards the end.
Well, Nikita GLASNOVIC, we just saw a shot of her there, looking very pained. You've got to take your hats up to her. She absolutely gave everything in that bout.
Well, absolutely, absolutely. We all knew that she's going to come into this game. In her mind, she's thinking about the fights that she had before with her. I'm not trying to make that same mistake, but I'm sure she's going to go back and look at that fight again, and yeah, she's going to be quite disappointed. Yeah, so it's all about them little mistakes that you made, and she just let her guard down, and Jade just got that flick to the head.
Yeah, well, we'll see that shortly on these replays here, hopefully. What a moment that was, and well, Jade Jones has done it, but it was not easy, and at World Taekwondo level, there is no such thing as an easy battle, especially when you get into the semi-finals.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
She's had to work hard for this. Here we go. I think this is it.
Here's the chop kick. She almost
just the slightest touch.
Absolutely, almost. I think she surprised Nikki there.
Yeah, he actually hit her on the shoulder, and it was just the little toe that just came in. And a great example of the defense from GLASNOVIC, dicking her head out the way.
Yeah,
but a good performance, and it's good for Britain to have a finalist here. Mohamed, you played yesterday, you fought yesterday.
Yeah.
Didn't go so well for you, did it?
No, it didn't. It didn't. We came into the game knowing that we was injured, but we just tried.